We have with us Emmy Award nominated, National Award winner, and my favorite, Shefali. Welcome to NDTV. It's always something I look forward to.
Thank you, me too.
And we have already spoken about Delhi crime, but now here talk about you.
Okay.
I remember Shefali from Hasrate. I was a little girl and I used to watch Hasrate with my mom, and I never forget because I've never seen that strong a character on screen. So for me, it was like I was in awe of that woman. And then, of course, going and watching you in Satya, there are so many last year, there's so many films. And Dil Dhadakne Do, I would go and keep watching it because of you.
Thank you.
I love it. But tell me, the Shetty girl, starting her journey, what was that like?
It was just incidental that I got into acting. I never had a plan of action. I never ever thought that I would be an actor. That wasn't even in like the dur tak nahi kind of a thing, you know. Like as a child when you're growing up, you have this thing, I'll do this, I want to do this, I will be this. That was definitely not.
What did you want to be?
I wanted to be a neurosurgeon, I wanted to be an air hostess, and I wanted to be a dancer. All of it. But so it just happened incidentally. One of my teachers saw my photographs, told my mom that her husband used to write plays in Gujarati, and they were looking for a girl who was 10 years old for a particular play. And she spoke to my mom. My mom said, I don't think she's going to be able to do it. She's never done anything like that. I did the play, did pretty well, got lots of paper cuttings my mom's collected and kept them.
Sweet.
And then there was a long gap. Then when I joined college, I did a lot of intercollegiate. That led to theatre, Gujarati theatre. That led to television. Somebody suggesting my name somewhere, or somebody saying, you know, they are looking for this, we've suggested your name, why don't you go and meet them, kind of a thing. And then films. And yeah, that's how it happened. But it was never the plan of action. And in fact, when I was doing theatre and I'd started television, I realized that this is what I do every day and I get paid whatever money for it, nominal, matlab, practically nothing for it. But then it might be my profession. You know, it was actually like that.
And when you look back, what are the learnings that you have, that you feel you have got in this career span?
One is just talent isn't enough.
Really?
Absolutely.
Is it luck?
Luck, yes. Luck actually plays a very big part in our industry, and also if you fit the quintessential, you fit into some bracket in the big films, you know. Either the heroine, hero, villain,
the conventional
world.
heroine space.
So talent sadly isn't enough.
Have you ever felt that if that was not the one of the criterias, you could have been a top actress like a heroine?
Yes, because also then there probably would have been parts which were not just making women accessories to a film, but actually had some soul in them.
But do you think it's changing?
Absolutely.
And how?
A lot. With OTT, it definitely started changing drastically. In the 60s, 70s, look back at films, there were so many female-oriented films and such beautiful ones. You talk about Aradhana, Andhi, Amar Prem, Guide. Like, what are these films and what are these characters? And then suddenly came this time where there was just, I don't know.
And dance.
And she could only be between the age of 18 to 25. And after that, you had to be mother or sister or auntie or something like that. And thank God it changed drastically after the OTT.
Again,
came.
yes.
It, you know, because there were characters written. And I mean, if some years ago somebody had told me that I will play a lead or I would be offered a show where I would headline the show when I'm in my 40s, I would have laughed.
I
would have
agree
been like,
with you.
No chance, not happening, you know, but it did happen. And I'm so glad
It happened.
Simultaneously, there were films. It's not like there were no films being made which were female oriented. You talk about Tumhari Salute, Dirty Picture, a lot of work that Tabu did, a lot of work that Vidya did. But
they also had to do the other.
Of course, and they were stars.
Yeah.
So, but if you were just an actor without being a heroine or a star, they didn't have place for us until now, I'd say. Until now means until the OTT platform had a boom.
Did you ever feel that looking at any star without naming them that I would have played this better? And
I've never ever looked at a part and felt that.
Really?
No. I never have. Honestly, I don't have regrets. I've never felt jealousy that, oh, they have it, I don't. The only time I feel jealous of, and the only person I feel jealous of, is Vipul Shah, because he gets more attention and time from my children. They choose to tell him things and they don't tell me things, and I really get upset. That really triggers me. So that is one place. But otherwise, there is no, like a lot of people ask me, what are the, but it's too late now. What is the point of watching a film and saying, oh, मैं बहुत अच्छा कर, नहीं मिला ना आपको, नहीं किया ना, तो आगे बढ़ो ना. What is the purpose of it? So I never look at something and I say, yes, you wish you got similar kind of, I wish I had the opportunities, but I've never looked at one particular thing and said, you know what, I would have done this better. I don't even look at myself and I feel like this. I'm also like, oh God, what have I done?
You are like Manoj Bajpayee. He just told me he doesn't look at his, like Family Man has just released, and he says, I don't watch myself. I find it cringe. I can't watch. मुझे embarrassment होता है खुद को देख के.
I watch it once the entire show or the film is ready. That's it.
And how did you like Delhi Crime this time?
I really liked the show. Even when I read the script, I thought it was a really tight script, and then as I started working on it, I realized this phenomenal cast of females. Whoa, what women! And but also, like, I don't see the monitor, so I don't know
how you're looking,
how I'm looking, or what the film is going to be, or what the shot is, what the frame is, etc. So I didn't know until I saw the show, and I really, really liked it. I was very skeptical about how Vartika will land, but as a show, I was very proud of it. Not the hottest about the last sequence. The last sequence is beautiful.
That is amazing.
That moment is beautiful, and that
priceless.
moment kind of summarizes that entire show. It's that one of those, like, it's a deserving end.
I love that scene.
I love that moment. It's so beautiful. But
you remember the last time, when I saw this, I remembered our interview the last time, and I asked you these questions. Hope, you remember that question?
Yeah.
After you make a show like this, do you see hope in the society?
Yeah.
And the show ended with that, and I was like,
this is a sign.
I'm blown.
I know.
Yes.
And that is what it is, right? Yeah. I mean, all these cops go out to do what they do in the hope that they're going to make it better, in the hope that there's going to be less crime, or they'll be able to protect more people. And honestly, that's what everyone survives on.
Absolutely. But you were saying, I'm sorry, I had cut you. You said the last scene you loved it, but what was the part that you thought it could have been better?
I feel the last conversation between Huma and me. So that was a big full-blown scene between both of us, where I was also talking, and then at a point in time I said, Tanuj, I don't agree with this, because why am I talking? Please tell me. Why am I having this conversation? And if I have to have this conversation, I should arrest her, take her in, and then interrogate her. Na? Why am I doing this over here?
So very filmy, no?
Yeah, I just thought it was like, it didn't fit what we had created. And then so I said, can you at least cut my lines? Cut my lines, and what I'll do is, I'll keep the gun in her hand, but what I'll do is, I'll keep taking one step towards her while she's talking. So, it looks like I'm letting her feel she's having her word while I am approaching her. Because I can't straight go in, because she can fire me. She can fire at me.
Yeah.
So that way. So that one I was like, I wish there was some better way of ending it.
But yes, I really like the show, and Vartika just gives me goosebumps every time, and also the lighting of the show and how way she looks. I
How
mean,
he's lit it.
yeah. I mean, every time I look at her expressions, just so beautiful, and also when I see her skin, it's without makeup.
Practically.
Yeah, I can relate to it.
Yeah.
She's a police officer.
Yeah.
She has tan skin.
Yeah.
She has dark circles because she has no time to do skincare.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that
and
was
there
very-
are days she's been awake.
Yeah, she's not slept.
She's not slept. She's gone to Surat. She's gone to here. She's gone
The
to there.
dust,
She's just
the-
going in and out.
Yeah.
Like, how are you expecting her to look magnificent?
And these small things really matter. That's when
Of
you
course.
start relating
Yeah.
to it. But let me go back. I have been thinking about this. A 28-year-old Shefali Shah who played a mother to a man who is 5 years older than her, coming back playing a mother to Ranveer Singh in Dil Dhadakne Do. They are both mothers. The characters are very different, but the age of the mother is very different. And now, when you're playing Dil Dhadakne Do, you have played so many different characters. You have grown as a person, and we can see that. How do you see yourself when you were playing both the characters, different stages of your life, and how it has impacted you?
So I think also, like when I haven't seen Waqt after the first time, I must have seen it. So I probably, if I watch it today, I'll die of embarrassment or something like that. I don't think I had as much maturity, understanding, and knowledge of cinema as I do today. Obviously, and there's a lot to learn, but at least I've progressed
Yes,
from where I was.
absolutely.
My way of working changed drastically after Delhi Crime. Not only was it a turning point of my career, it changed the way I approached my work. Dil Dhadakne Do, when I read it, I was reading the script and I was really enjoying the script. And I was like, okay, Neelam Mehra's there, but theek hai, matlab, I should do it for just, we'll be traveling to amazing places and whatever. And because at that point of time, I decided after work that I'm not going to do this again. I'm not going to play a mother to somebody who's older than me or a couple of years younger than me. So I was like, and when Zoya met me, she told me, she said, I know you'll mostly say no, but I just had to try. And I was reading the script, it was a fun script, whatever. And then I read that one line, and she stuffs her face with cake.
Oh my God, my favorite scene.
It was just one line.
My favorite scene.
And I was like, I have to do this. Because that moment is priceless. It's priceless.
Yeah. It is that one moment.
It's that one moment.
How did you make sure that your eyes were welled up and you were stuffing your face? Oh my God, that's
so it's like now when I do a scene, by then what happens is also you've gone into the character so much. You've lived every moment, and Neelam had lived all the humiliation that guy puts her through. And I just feel it, and it shows. And that's exactly what happened in DC,
Yeah.
I just feel it, and I feel it very intensely, and I feel it very strongly.
So you don't use those?
No. I
What are
tried
they called?
glycerine.
Glycerine.
So, of course, when I started and all that television and all I used to use, then I did one scene where I just cried. Then I was like, oh, this is damn cool, man, because I get a lot of applause for it.
This
she
was
can
what?
cry without glycerine was a big deal.
This was what?
A serial.
Okay.
A serial called Darar.
Okay.
And there is this
I know the serial.
Yeah, and there's a sequence where she's against her father's wishes gotten married to somebody, and he doesn't speak to her, and then he does a blank call.
Oh
and
my
she knows it's him, and she's just talking. And I remember Lake Tandon had directed that show, and he said, बेटा ये है, लेकिन तुमको जो बोलना है बोलो. And I did that call, and I was weeping by the end of it, and then I got applauded for it, that oh my God, you can cry without glycerine. That was like an achievement in life.
Yeah.
So I aimed at that every single time. And then, of course, when I feel, now there is no aiming at anything. I feel it
Just-
and it
and
will
you have
show.
to.
That's and that's why I keep saying that. I hope my intuition, my what I feel doesn't go so off that it's a wrong interpretation. And now when I put glycerine like once or twice, and I'm like, अरे यार 15 take हो गए, अब कितनी बार रुलाओगे? I try putting glycerine, it doesn't come out. It doesn't work for me. I just go like this, like I can't see. I go like that.
My
But
God, how do you do it when 15 times you have to cry?
we did one scene like that where I think we did some 15, 17
Which
takes.
show?
DC.
Oh,
just now.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, there have been multiple films or shows where I've been made to do one take. Like I remember that sequence in Gandhi, My Father. When she goes to meet Harilal and he is converted to Islam. We were shooting in the night in Pune in one bungalow, and he got the take in the second or third take. And I'm crying and I'm telling him that I disown you. Why did you do this? He kept once again. We had started at 10 o'clock at night. Till 4 a.m. he made me do the same thing again and again and again. And I was frustrated, angry. I was just so like, I didn't know what was going on. I wanted to kill him. I wanted to kill myself. And then finally he got it. And I said, what was it? Like that day, I was like, I don't want to talk to you. I just want to go home and sleep. Then I met him the next day on set. And I said, what was it? What did you want? At least batate to main kar bhi pati. He said, no, I just wanted you to reach that level of frustration.
Oh my God.
I was like, Firoz, seriously? But anyway, there was one moment in Delhi Crime, which sadly isn't there in the show.
Okay.
Sadly. And I thought it was a very, very important moment. Actually, I'll tell you about it. So, that moment, and I kept doing it again and again and again and again. And the heartbreak is they didn't keep it.
Then itna mehnat kiya.
Mehnat kiya, and that was a very important moment. You know when you're doing a film or a show, the things going to get edited. But this moment kind of justified why she, you must have definitely seen it, that this time Vartika has no bravado.
Yeah.
She's just doing what she has to do. It's as simple as brushing my teeth and waking up every morning. And it's just that I have to just find those girls. That's it. There is no bravado to her. It's not that she doesn't feel as intensely. It's just that she chooses not to put it out, is gone more inward. And she's channelizing all of that energy into finding these girls, because she's like, if I don't, and if they cross borders, I will never get them back. So she's held it. In that moment, so this scene was shot. So, there's a scene after the baby dies, and there's a conversation with the commissioner.
Yeah.
And he's saying, we'll hand it over. And she says, you can't hand it over.
She fights back.
Yeah. Just before that, after the baby is dead, she's gone, changed. So she's in the commissioner's, so I'm climbing up the stairs, and the husband's coming down, and all he says is, are you okay? And I break down. And the moment was that she's held it throughout, and the baby dying is like, it's broken her. And then he's holding her, and then she's like, let's go. And she goes back into it. Which I thought was such an important moment, because it would, like, a lot of people are like,
human also,
and because a lot of people are like, why is she so like she's not feeling anything?
I didn't think she's not feeling anything. It's like you said, she's just channeling. I never felt she's ruthless, she's not feeling anything. Her whole energy, every inch of her was put into finding those girls. And she didn't attend that meeting.
Yeah.
She really didn't care.
She
didn't care about a husband sitting on the couch and giving her a tana. She doesn't care. Yeah, she's exhausted.
Yeah.
And
also in that scene, if you note, like when I was playing that scene, it's almost like a petulant child. So? And she knows, like, it's not, what he's saying is not wrong. But it's like, what? I did this, you're firing me. That whole justification, it's very petulant, it's very stubborn.
Yeah. But she has to be stubborn.
She is very stubborn, and she is stubborn.
Yeah.
And I'm glad she is.
Yeah.
She's
Otherwise
just
she can't
at
do
it.
Add it.
Add it.
Otherwise, I don't think a person can do what she's doing if she's
No.
not like that.
She is obsessive, and exactly like if she's not, she wouldn't be able to do what she does.
Absolutely. Recently there have been a talk about how independent films are not getting screens. Have you read that?
I didn't read about it, but I've heard Huma say that right now in interviews. There was a single Salma.
Yeah.
So she was mentioning that we hardly got shows.
Yeah, independent films not getting screens. It's really, really sad, and people are coming together, filmmakers talking about it. How do you see it? We are
Like I just said, that there are so many films. I mean, there are only these many films that will be big budget with a big star cast. The other 70% of the films are smaller or mid-budget films. If you don't want to watch any of these people, if you don't give them screens, they're going to stop making films.
Yeah.
Because how will they make films? You're not even giving them an opportunity.
They are not even asking for money.
Yeah, they just an opportunity. Like you're not even giving them enough shows to let people decide if it is good or bad. It could not be great, but let the people, at least let them see and then decide. Na? Dekhe bina hi koi kaise decide karega? So I genuinely feel, then what will we do? Stop making films. Because, I mean, how many big budget films are going to be made in a year?
Like your film, Three of Us. What a lovely film.
And it dropped, nobody saw it in the theatres, and after it came on OTT, everyone was like, please release it because we want to see this on the big screen. Of course, because it's so
I saw it on the big
picturesque.
screen.
It's so beautiful. So beautiful.
And I think more than beautiful, the whole Konkan region that was captured, the sound of the film.
It was,
Don't you think? There was no dialogues most of the time.
And it was, your breathing changed when you were watching that film. It just became more calmer.
Because there was sound of water.
Yeah, and it was very fluid. The film
was
has
very
it's very, very fluid. Whether it's the performances or the lines or the dialogues or the music, nothing is standing out and saying, see me.
Yeah.
It's just there.
It was so peaceful.
Yeah, it's very peaceful. And it's not a sad story. Even though it is about her losing herself,
Yeah,
but it's not a sad story.
My favorite scene was Jaideep and you talking to each other, where I think he talks about his father.
Yeah.
And you are like that expression that, how come I didn't know this?
Yeah.
You remember that scene?
How come I didn't know this? I wasn't there.
Yeah, what happened? Like, how did I miss this?
Yeah, and it's like,
Would her life been
and
different?
because she is going back to being a child. Her childlike thing is immediately to reach out. But she can't, because there is this, whatever there is. But it's a beautiful.
And as a viewer, you keep thinking, is there a slight line? Is she cheating? Not cheating. But he knows. But is he being stupid?
But the beauty is, not once does she look like she's in terms
No.
because she doesn't have it only in her mind. It's not once does she ever think I'm doing a right or wrong. Because she's just going back to her childhood, and it's almost like dropping all your defenses, is dropping all the, what do you call it, conditioning of what is right, what is wrong. She's going back to being a child.
Absolutely. Because we have spoken on throughout your career, the things that you have seen. Tell me one thing now, that Shefali, that you have made yourself. When you see what you have gone through, do you think the way people treat you have changed in the industry? Let me explain. Like maybe from a vanity or that you get, or the entourage, or just the way people would, talk to you.
So, luckily people have been very, I've worked with people who are very respectful and sensitive and intelligent, humans, let's put it that way. That's how people are supposed to, that's how humans are supposed to behave. So that's how they behave.
Normal.
Yeah, normal people. Most producers will push the button as to, ye abhi nahi, ye avoid karo. But now it's like, this is it, you have to do this. You know, you can't tell me that I won't have a van which has a toilet. Like, you know, let's be realistic, I'm not good. Acha, and when we are shooting in some chotu place, पता होता है कि एक छोटा van होगा या एक common, you know, that it's an, you know.
Understood.
But if you have it, then don't treat me like a, you know, don't treat me like somebody who doesn't deserve to be treated equal with other people. And I'm not even saying, you know, I'm not even asking for what people must be asking. I'm asking for basic stuff. You know, like somebody said, why do you need a big van? I said, because I never, ever have I let my team stand out in the sun or the rain. If I have a small van, which I can do my makeup and I can sit and lie down and read my script, where is my team supposed to go? And not all actors do it. Huh? Most actors' teams are outside. Standing outside. So I was like, no. All I get, they're like, no, you know, we'll only order for you. I'm like, please, I tell Raj, I said, just order it from my card. I'm not going to waste my energy on this nonsense. You know, stuff like that. I was doing this one project and Vipul told, so I got this girl who joined me recently. So Vipul told her that, listen, it's your duty to get her out of there after her number of working hours, because she will be there working for 16 hours, 18 hours without realizing. So it's your duty to get her out of there. So yes, we can put our foot down and get away. Get away, nahi, it will be duly given, you know. But earlier, though, it would be like, see, they are going to push as much as they can. You've got to push back and say,
but
this
only,
is what I'm going to do.
Only this comes with success?
I don't know whether it's success or it's just that where I decided, okay, I'm not going to do this. If it's make or break, I won't do it. Because I know I'm not an unreasonable person. I'm not asking for the stars and the moon. I completely understand that there might be a day when you're on a location, it's your last day, you have to shoot extra hours. Of course I'll do it. You know, or there is one गांव में एक जगह ही नहीं है, तो एक छपरा लगाया हुआ है. Of course I'll sit under it. I mean, I'm not going to tell you go get a van or build a hotel over here. But if you can give it, and if you don't want to, just because you don't think I'm worth it, then ठीक है, नहीं करते हैं ना साथ में काम. So I don't know whether it is success or it's just I've started valuing myself.
Yes.
And more than me, there are people who protect me fiercely. So they value, like they're like, no, this is a non-negotiable for you.
Like working hours.
Working hours.
Are you strict about your working hours?
Now, yes.
How many hours?
I think I do 10 or 12. I'll have to check. But you know, and I have like this whole debate that had started, and I was thinking, I have worked for 24 hours at a stretch at a point of time. Right now we were shooting for something and we knew that we had to shoot. So we were shooting for 16 hours. The thing is, I will leave my house in the morning. I will take 1 hour, 1.5 hours, whatever to reach the set. Then I will get ready. Then I will work. Then I will get a 1 hour, 45 minutes, not even 1 hour. If you're lucky, you get a 45-minute lunch break or half an hour lunch break. Then you shoot. Then you again drive back 1.5 hours. Then you go to the gym because you have to keep up, right? This is my job. Yeah. Then I will shower, eat, probably have the time to speak with my family for some time. And then I dive back into the script and then wake up early morning again, give myself at least an hour to brush, shower, ready, whatever, and then again drive. How many numbers of hours? How much time am I sleeping? And you want me to come back on set with my A game. So it's not unrealistic, you know, and the thing is, fair enough, people may not agree with it, you know, it's fine. There might be people who don't agree with it, but nobody's putting a gunpoint on somebody's head and saying, nahi mujhe lo hi, mere hi conditions, but theek hai. When we all can agree and work like normal, sensible, respectful human beings, we'll work together. So, you know, it's all of that.
My issue is when a woman talks like this, it becomes an issue, and a man has been doing this for ages. Nobody's even talked about it.
And I'm thinking, अच्छा, I am saying, why is it an issue? तुमको नहीं अल्लाह, you don't agree with it.
तो हम नहीं काम कर रहे हैं.
तुम नहीं कर रहे हैं ना, हो गया ना. इसमें discussion क्या है?
But That's what I'm saying. The teams and the
Yeah, like what is this conversation? And why should I'm saying you don't agree with it as a producer that no, this doesn't work for me. Fair enough. We won't work together. Where is the need for this conversation?
this
You know, like
the
recent-
PR game is on from here,
Yeah,
from
yeah.
there, and something is happening.
Like I was shooting for something and I had to leave. I mean, my working hours got over and I was leaving. The second or the third day, one of the crew members and one of the AD teams said, "Thank God she leaves because of her we get to go home. Otherwise, we are living here only."
That's our life.
So, yeah.
And I mean, for journalists also it's the same thing. You're never just going home and sleeping and getting ready
Yeah,
and coming
coming,
back.
bus.
That is the only life
Yeah.
one can expect.
Yeah.
But that is not normal.
And I'm saying I love what I do.
Yeah,
I can
but
be
that-
on set 365 days a year. But the thing is, even to do what I love and give it my 100%, do I need to
Yeah.
like break off from there a little bit? Do I need time to go back to my script for tomorrow?
Just fill the cup again.
Yeah, just give me that much time.
I can absolutely
And
understand.
we're talking about, we're not unreasonable people, yeah.
But do you think we women feel more guilty about it than the men? They would just walk off. But we are made to feel
Yeah,
guilty.
I still am like, listen, maybe Mona, we should give. Then this is my girl, Medha, she explained to me this whole thing. Let me give you a match, chef. We leave at this time in the morning. What time do you wake up? And then she gave me this whole math, and I was like, huh, actually. So I'm actually sleeping for some 5 hours or 6 hours or something. She's like, exactly. Now you know why we say you need time to go back.
Yeah, we women need to stop feeling guilty.
Yeah, like but for example, when we were shooting for 3 of us, okay, we were in one small village in Konkan. Every location was 1.5 to 2 hours away. He wanted to catch the morning light, like 5:30, 5:45 ka morning light. We would leave at 6 in the morning, at 3 o'clock in the morning from we had one little cottage, which Pallu and my makeup artist and me were sharing, and the other cottage was being shared by the hair and the assistant. And we'd leave at 3 in the morning. We'd make our own chai, we'd sit and have chai and leave at 3 in the morning. So we've done that and come back at whatever, 8, 9, 10, whatever. We've done that and we do it because we love what we do. But, you know, like, come on.
इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि you just take that for granted.
And the thing is, just because I bend according to you does not mean I'm dedicated.
Absolutely.
I am dedicated irrespective.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's come to Shefali, the mother. We keep seeing these posts, and I have to talk to you about.
I'll show you
the
a picture later.
Holidays. Okay. Oh my God, look at her. Her face has changed. Okay, where you have taken holidays on your own.
Yes.
And they have been life-changing. Tell me about it and how difficult it had been to convince Vipul and the kids to make sure you all plan the same thing and go. But
So it was, you know, and actually there was no I didn't expect it to be so life-altering. Not for me, not for others. I just wrote, you've seen my
Yes, yeah,
Instagram, I
yeah.
put exactly what I feel, I put it there. There is no agenda to it.
Huh.
You know, I won't do it because this will work, this won't work. I have no interest. So I wrote down my experience that, you know, we really wanted to go together, and then because the boys were overworked, they were like, no, we don't feel like going out. And then Vipul was like, no, if the boys are also not, let's all just hang here and all that. And I was like, what the hell, yeah? I'm not growing younger. And they have their entire life, I don't. And there are so many places in the world I haven't seen. I just have to go. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to go. And I just went off on my own and I had a wonderful time.
what was your first trip alone? Where was it?
I went to Rishikesh. I traveled before that alone when I go for work, but
Yeah,
not
but that's not
for-
the same thing.
And when I'd gone to the art school, that time I had stayed there for 3-4 months. But I went to Rishikesh, and in fact, while we were all going to go, we were looking at some other hotels and stuff. And there was this one place that I really wanted to go to. I'd never been to, but I'd seen pictures. So I stayed at that place, and it was on the banks of the Ganga.
I saw the pictures.
And it was just so beautiful. And I had a very clear agenda. I wanted to do rafting. I wanted to do the aarti. and I wanted to sit by the river and do nothing.
Doing nothing is the best.
Yes. It was, so that is exactly what I did. And I swear I did not know that that post was going to go viral and it's going to go in all these magazines and women are going to be like, oh my God. The best was there was some who said, somebody said, and I booked my tickets. I was like, yay.
Yeah.
Then there's somebody who said that, you know what, I've started planning a trip for my mom and stuff like that. And I thought it was so lovely. And I genuinely didn't realize it's going to be such a big deal.
People can relate to it. My mom takes holidays on her own,
so
and it's so
important.
amazing.
It's so
I've just taken a bus and gone to Goa and would hitchhike, which is a little risky. Don't do that.
Yeah.
But I have done that, and I think that was the best Goa trip ever. So yeah, I think you have.
So I did Rishikesh, and then I said, you know what, I'm going to do this more often. And almost immediately after that, I had to go to Corbett, and Vipul was supposed to come with me and he could not, and I almost cancelled. And then I was like, you know what, I'll just go. So I did that, and then I think I did Goa recently. I did this place in the Himalayas. It's in Manali. It's a beautiful small resort hotel. Very small. Chotu. It's got like some 10-15 rooms or whatever. Beautiful. I went there and it was just so amazing.
I need the list of places you have gone, and I have to do that.
Definitely. You must. Even this time when I went to Goa, there is a small chotu, like you know how those homes, not homestays, but you know a lot of now
Small
what they're doing
boutique hotels.
Yeah, like they've made a house into a hotel, so there is one living area and all that, and it's on the sea. Like there's not even a beach.
Oh,
it's like you hear the waves lapping onto, and chotu bedrooms and all that, but sweet. I'll give you a list.
Yes, perfect. I'll share the list with you guys later. But it's always lovely talking to you, Shefali.
Thank you.
Seeing you as a little girl and sitting here on the couch in your office, which is specially booked for me.
Yes.
It's surreal. It's like
So
I've
sweet.
manifested.
You're very
it.
sweet. You're
I've
very
manifested
sweet.
these moments that I have lived as a child. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.